Hi, Kwesi Millington here, certified speech coach, and today is about movement. Movement when you speak is important. You'll see two types of speakers. You'll see the speaker that stands still and doesn't move at all, or stands behind a lectern and is stuck behind the lectern. Or you'll see the speaker that paces, that goes around and walks too much and distracts you with their movement. Make your movement specific to your story or speech. And remember the MAP acronym when it comes to moving when you speak. M stands for MAP. When you write your story, map out where you plan on being on the stage before you speak. That will do two things. It will create a picture, and we're going to get to that in the following letters, in your audience's mind, but it will also jog your memory. There have been times that I've forgotten words for my speech. I've forgotten what I was going to say next. But when you let your movement guide you and you've practiced moving in a certain way, sometimes your movement will jog your memory, oftentimes actually. So remember to map your movement. Draw it out on a piece of paper and really map it out beforehand. A is for action. If you are moving in your story, then move on stage. If you're standing in line, for instance, in your story, don't move when you're standing in line in your story. Stand in line. Let the action of your story determine your movement. Start by standing still and move when your story requires you to move. For instance, if you are going to move in your story, that's when you're going to move on stage to describe that story. Let your action determine your movement. And finally, picture. Create a picture in your listener's mind by talking and moving where things would be. I have an online mentor, I have many online mentors, and one of them, he mentioned that he was on a boat and he went to the cooler to get a can of pop. And so he had an area on the stage where he actually walked forward to the edge of the boat in his story, reached in, grabbed the pop, and brought it out. That created a picture in the minds of the audience and made them feel as if they were actually on the boat with the speaker. So remember these three tips. Map your movement out beforehand. Action determines your movement, and create a picture in your mind by actually moving as if you are in your story. Relive your stories, don't just retell them. Remember those tips for movement, and you will create a world-class speech. Until next time, keep speaking, sharing, and serving.